Hello guys, this is Shiva here again. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys a very powerful boom and crash strategy that you can use to grow your small account. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, I'm going to quickly share with you guys the indicator setup, and then I will explain how the strategy works. Okay, so the first thing we have to do here is to click on this F icon. After clicking on that, you are going to click on this plus icon here, and then you search for your average directional movement index. All right, so these are the properties for the average directional movement index. The period is 1000. The levels, you have to make it 77 and 3. After that, you click on done. The time frame, all time frame, right? Now the style, you can see the style here is you make it the color of your background. The plus D1 or DI, you make it green, minus DI, you make it red color. After that, you click on done, and that is the setting for the average directional movement index. The next indicator we have here is the envelopes. So you are going to be clicking on this indicator window 1 plus icon, all right, to add the envelope. All right, so you search for your envelope and you click on it. So these are the properties for it. The period is 14, the shift is 0, deviation we have 0.001. The method is simple. All right, the apply to is close. The levels, leave it as it is. Time frame, all time frame. Upper band, you make the color blue. The lower band, you make the color blue, and you make it 3 pixels for the both of them. Right, so after that, you click on done. Right, and the last indicator we have here is the moving average. All right, so you are going to be clicking on this plus icon, and then you search for your moving average. So these are the properties for the moving average. The period is 20, shift is 0, method is simple, apply to its previous indicators data. All right, the level, you leave it as it is. Time frame, all time frame. The style, you make it color yellow, 3 pixels, and you click on done. So once you have done everything correctly, you are going to have a screen like this one. All right, so before I explain the strategy, I want to quickly remind you guys about my boom and crash strategy, the VIP boom and crash strategy I'm giving out. Right, so for those of you that have not come to get it, or you are just hearing about it for the first time, it's a very powerful boom and crash strategy that you can use to grow as little as a $5 account. All right, so long as you can use it to open a position, you use the strategy to grow that account to any account size you want. Okay, so if you're interested, you check the description of this video. You are going to see my WhatsApp contact there. Make sure you message me, and I will give you the strategy. All right, and everything you need to trade with it. All right, so that is pretty much everything for that. Okay, so now back to the topic of the day, which is this strategy. Now how does this particular strategy work? It's a very simple strategy but very powerful, so I'm going to be explaining it as simple as I can. Right, now the first condition is that you want to allow spike to occur. So once there is a spike, now you check your indicator window here. Now you see this blue line, you want to see it touching the red here. As you can see, this is boom 500, so you do the opposite on crash. All right, so once it gets to this area, you see it touching this place, right, you start looking for your sell condition. And before you go in for the sell, is that you want to see this blue line crossing below this yellow. So once you see the crossing happening, right, so this is the area where it crossed below the yellow. All right, so as you can see, this is the area here. So once you see the crossing, you go in quickly and pick 5 candles. All right, so you pick 5 candles and you exit the market as fast as possible. Right, you exit the market. All right, so once the crossing happen, it means that price has changed into a downtrend. So there's possibility for you now to pick 5 candle without getting hit with any spike. All right, so that's how the strategy works. It's as simple as that. Now let's check another example on crash so that you know how this strategy work. So as you can see, this is where price is currently, so it has not yet crossed the blue, so you don't have any reason to take entry. So let me show you an example where it crossed. As you can see, around this area the blue touches the red here. All right, so once the touching happen, you wait for the crossing. All right, so this is the area where it cross. All right, and you pick your 5 candles. All right, so you can see it's the same thing on boom and it's the same thing on crash, so you just have to do the opposite. Pick your 5 candle and you exit. All right, so this is how the strategy work basically. So what you need to do now is to back test it. All right, make sure you back test the strategy. Once you see that it's working for you, then you can decide to go and trade live with your hard-earned money. All right, so that's pretty much everything I have for you in today's video. I'll be seeing you in the next one. All right, so if you are a new viewer, and you are coming across my channel for the first time, do make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that whenever I post a powerful strategy like this, you get notified immediately. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll be seeing you in the next one. See you over out.